With 2 consecutive title wins, the resurgence of Bernard Tomic continues as the former world number 17 Bernard Tomic won his 2nd straight title at the ITF 15K tournament in Cancun. In the Cancun final, 660th ranked Tomic defeated Alexander Cozbinov 7-6-5, 6-3. In this video, I bring you the news in detail. Make sure you stick with me to the end so you don't miss any part of the gist. Without any further delay, let's get into it. A back-to-back win for the former world number 17. 2 weeks ago, Tomic won his first title since 2018 in Cancun. Now Tomic has won his last 10 games and has back-to-back Cancun titles in his collection. On his way to winning Cancun this week, Tomic hasn't dropped a single set. In recent weeks, Tomic decided to return to the ITF level. This decision paid off as he won games and his confidence level certainly increased. How Tomic got back into the swing of things with Nick Kyrgios. Earlier this year, Kyrgios challenged Tomic for a $1 million match. This week, a fan asked Kyrgios if he was interested in a match against Tomic. When the fan asked Kyrgios on Instagram, "Is the exhibition against Tomic going to happen?" to which Kyrgios replied, "To be honest, I don't think I want to make it big anymore. I'm not going to bother with someone ranked 800 in the world." Shortly after Tomic held his own fan Q&A on Instagram, several fans asked Tomic to respond to Kyrgios' last comments, and he suggested that Kyrgios was scared of the confrontation. "It's just a matter of time before I see you, Nicky boy," Tomic wrote on Instagram in response, along with the hashtags obsessed and scared. Earlier this year, Tomic said he was training hard and was determined to get back to his old level. Tomic, who turns 30 later this month, often posts workout videos on his Instagram. Tomic may not be a regular participant in main-tier events anymore, but he is working hard and slowly regaining his game. It remains to be seen whether he will now try to play Challenger or ATP tournaments. In other news, Medvedev advances to the quarterfinals in Astana and will face Bautista. Daniil Medvedev beat the Finn Emil Ruusuvuori in straight sets 6-3, 6-2 in just an hour and a quarter in the round of 16 at the Astana Open, Kazakhstan, which is played on hard court and will be the rival of Spanish Roberto Bautista in the quarterfinals. The world number 4 and the second favorite of the tournament was far superior to his rival, number 53 in the ATP ranking, from the first game of the match, in which Medvedev broke Ruusuvuori's service, with whom he exchanged games until he returned to break the service to close the set. In the second set, Medvedev had a more hesitant start and gave ground to the 23-year-old Finn, who managed to win a break of serve, although the 26-year-old Russian reacted perfectly and managed another 3 breaks of serve to win. Medvedev, who already beat the Spaniard Albert Ramos in the first round also with ease, will have another Spaniard ahead in the quarterfinals, Roberto Bautista, whom he has only defeated once in Halle 2022 of the 5 games they have played between them, with 4 victories for the Castellonense, the last also this year in Mallorca. Next up, Djokovic forcefully seals his pass to the quarterfinals in Astana. Novak Djokovic, the 4th seed, got rid of Dutchman Botic van de Zandschulp without problems in 2 sets, 6-3 and 6-1, in just 1 hour and 10 minutes of play in the round 16 of the Astana Open, Kazakhstan, on a hard track. The number 7 in the world, pending his possible participation next year in the Australian Open, who has already requested his admission to the country from the Australian authorities, did not lose focus at any time during the match and scored the first set with ease thanks to a service break. In the second set, van de Zandschulp, number 34 in the ATP ranking, stopped offering resistance and Noel moved up a gear to break his opponent's last 3 services and close out the victory. In this way, the winner of the 21 Grand Slam remains intractable on his way to victory in the Kazakh tournament and will now face the Russian Karen Khachanov, number 18 in the world, who comes from defeating the Croatian Marin Cilic. Next, Badoza moves further away from the Masters but does not give up. What does not kill you makes you stronger. Paula Badoza, the tennis player who was number 2 in the world on April 25th, has been searching for results that have never come since then. With the semifinals in San Jose as the best performance, they have yielded to the first in 4 of their last 5 tournaments, adding a total of 494 points since the spring. She said after Tokyo through her social networks in a joking tone that she did not even win at Parcheesi. Her last defeat came this Wednesday in her debut at the WTA 500 in Ostrava. The executioner has been Petra Kvitova with a score of 7-6-4 and 6-4. The result moves Badoza a little further from the places that give the ticket to the Women's Masters, which this year moves to Fort Worth, United States from October 31st to November 7th. The tennis player from Berger added 2,264 points to 273 from Maria Sakkari, who would close the contest poster right now. Everything will be decided in the last 2 major events, WTA 500 in San Diego on October 10th to 16th and WTA 1000 in Guadalajara from 17th to 23rd. Things are difficult, but the Spanish does not give up. In fact, after her defeat, she posted an optimistic message on social media. "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We continue, stronger every day." Badoza, the second favorite of the Ostrava draw and therefore exempt from the opening round, was better in many phases of the first set. She in fact was the only one who had break balls. balls, up to 5 in the third game. Kvitova saved them 1 by 1 until the outcome was sudden death. The Czech, imposing on serve, was better in heads or tails and took the lead on the scoreboard. The Catalan, with more spark in her legs than in previous games, seemed eager to come back. She took the lead for the first time by scoring the first game of the continuation with her serve. However, the joy was short-lived for Jorge Garcia's pupil, who lost serve for the first time in the third game. The match happened to be on Kvitova's racket, which conceded a break immediately after. The final blow came with the second break of the local tennis player in the 7th round. Paula would save 8 match points in the 9th game and another one in the 10th. Petra's serve gave her the pass to the next round. Wrapping it up, let's talk about the Gijón Open, which will award a steel replica of Las Letronas as a trophy. Coinciding with the tournament, which starts this Saturday with the preliminary phase, a series of parallel events will be organized in the Asturian city. The Gijón City Council hosted this Thursday the presentation of the trophies that the winner and finalist of the Gijón Open, ATP 250, will receive, which will start this Saturday at the Palacio de Deportes La Huilla. The mayor, Ana González, has been accompanied by the director of the tournament, Tomás Carbonell, the president of the Tennis Federation of the Principality of Asturias, FTPA, Fernando Castellano, and the author of the work, Juan Yareño. The event also served to present the parallel events that will be organized in the city for the event, including a tennis exhibition at the Museo del Pueblo de Asturias, a talk with the Spanish captains Sergei Bruguera and Anabel Medina, or the Solidarity Aces initiative. The Gijón Open ATP 250 trophies are inspired by the popular sculpture of Las Letronas, a contemporary symbol of the city that reproduces the 5 letters of the word Gijón on a large scale. Juan Yareño explained that tennis is one of the sports in which the identity between trophy and competition is stronger. It is a very powerful symbiosis. We can identify competitions by looking at their trophies, and we can know which trophies represent each competition. The intention for the Gijón Open was that. The renowned designer from Gijón has assured that the athlete is not going to take only one object. He is going to take everything that Las Letronas has become over the years. These trophies are transparent, shiny, heavy, unique, dynamic, and plural. The president of the FTPA, Fernando Castaño, explained the set of parallel activities organized for the Gijón Open. He explained that what they want is for tennis to be lived beyond the Palacio de la Huilla. The Museo del Pueblo de Asturias will host an exhibition for a month on more than 100 years of tennis history, with funds from the Fototeca de Asturias, which opens this Thursday. The official presentation of the tournament will be held next Monday at Campo Valdez, and from next Wednesday, a giant 32-square-meter screen will be installed in the Plaza Mayor that will bring the tournament closer to all citizens. That concludes today's video. If you found the video helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. See you next time.